Okay, ladies, I've got two gift tags here that you can go ahead and create. They're actually really easy because you're just simply cutting two of these white tags as well as one of the extra tags with the designer paper on it. It says Whimsy and Wonder. These are two of the basic white tags, and all of them were cut with the largest die from the tailor-made tag set. Okay, so what you're going to do, I'm just going to move these out of the way a little bit, is you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut this piece in half. Now, you want to cut it from this corner here, not the upper corner, but from this one down to this corner over here. So I'm just going to try and line it up on my paper trimmer. Okay, once you've cut it, then you actually want to take off about 1/8 of an inch. So, I mean, you can just like use your best guess when you're going ahead and doing that. It does not have to be perfect in terms of 1/8 versus 1/4, but you're going to cut about 1/8 of an inch off of each of the long sides, because this will just give your silver a little place to kind of peek out of. Okay, all right. So now that I've gone and cut those pieces off, I have my tags. So you can see that one of these is going to go on the top, and then the other one is going to go onto the bottom. But before we glue these on, we want to glue on the silver. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this one. This is the 4-inch piece. The other one is a little bit longer. It's 4 1/4. And the reason being is if I go and I put this right on this edge here, the shorter one, you can see that it goes from corner to corner with no problem at all. Okay, so we're going to stick that on. But with this one here, if I do it as a 4-inch piece from corner to corner, you actually get a little bit of the silver missing on one of the corners. So I've gone and used a slightly longer piece, trying to get all the dog fur out of the way because there is dog fur apparently in my craft room. I don't know why, but there is. Okay, so I'm going from corner to corner again. And I'm going from the same corner that I originally cut. So I'm not going from that top corner, I'm going from this corner to this corner. And I want to make sure that the silver hangs off the edge on the back side and the front side, because otherwise, like I say, you run the risk of having a little bit of the paper that is not covered by the silver. Okay, so now I've got that. I'm going to go ahead and glue on the designer paper. Okay. I mean, really, the trick for this particular tag is just in the cutting of the paper to make sure that you have the right lengths and you've got the right sizes for what you're looking for. Okay. All right, so I've gone and I've glued that one down. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue the one down on the other side. My Stampin' Steel has been very sticky today. Okay, which is good. It's supposed to be. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this one on now in the corner here. Okay, just like that. Okay, so at that point you just want to take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut off that excess silver, and you will then have the structure for your tag. Okay, so that's the one there. Oh, I think I'm going to cut a little bit of extra off of that side here. If you find that it's like hanging over the edge a little bit, you can certainly go ahead and cut off a little bit of the paper itself, like the tag. Okay, oh, that's good. That one's good. And then on this side, I just want to cut this off too. Okay, and you can see I'm cutting from the back so that I know exactly where it's going. I still see a little bit of a silver edge there though, so I will just take that off the front. Okay. And now my scissors are full of adhesive. So let me just put those all over there, because it's all stuck to my hands now. There we are. Okay, so now we have those two pieces here, those main pieces here. So the next thing is that both of these have got the For You sentiment on there. And that comes from, it comes from the Happy Holidays set. It's just got like a little For You in here. In terms of what I have in my stamp collection, I don't actually have a lot of small stamps right now that would work with this. You can certainly stamp to and from on the back because you don't have any embossing on this particular card, or sorry, I should say tag. I'm going to put it up just a little bit like that. So I've got my For You on that side, and then I've got my For You over here, but I want to make sure that it's far enough down that it's not going to go over into that stitching. Okay, so we have the For You here, and then I'm going to cut 2 lengths of 6-inch silver trim. Okay. And this is what we will wind then through the actual tags themselves. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I've got 2 6-inch lengths. Just going to fold each one in half going to push it through from the front to back and just stick my little threads through. Okay, so put the ends together and then put them through, like I say, from front to back, because that way you'll get that lovely little loop in the front when you put your threads through, and pull it tight. Okay, and then of course the last step is to put on a couple of these beautiful iridescent snowflakes. So the nice thing about these is that they have a dimensional size piece right in the center. I do use the mini dimensionals though, just because I don't want to take the chance that those big ones are going to go ahead and stick out over the edge. So I'm just going to peel these off really quickly, and I'm going to put these on, and then these tags are done. Okay, so this one can go pretty close to the center just because of where this placement of the sentiment is. On the other one, it's a little bit off to the side because otherwise you're covering up the for you. Okay, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right, so that's how easy it is to make 4 tags. You can certainly try this technique using the diagonal cuts on just about any kind of tag that you're making. It gives it a little bit of a fun something extra, and it's just another quick little technique to make your cards, or sorry, to make your tags stand out a little bit. Okay, thank you so much.